choose life or you choose death. Either you choose life or you choose death based on the decision that you made. God has come and offered you life. Your enemy can only offer you death. If you choose to stay with your enemy, then you choose death. If you choose to leave the enemy and strike out into the unknown.
Bad motherfucker, cause you knew this was a do or die. Either you gon' die or I'm gon' die. It's a homicide. Bad motherfucker, cause you knew this was a do or die. Either you gon' die or I'm gon' die. It's a homicide. Bad motherfucker, cause you knew this was a do or die. Either you gon' die or I'm gon' die. It's a homicide. Bad motherfucker, cause you knew this was a do or die. Either you gon' die or I'm gon' die. It's a homicide.
In my situation, I'm total devastation. Spread my hustle all across the motherfucking nation. Niggas wanna click up, it don't matter cause you'll get bucked. I'm trying to make some bonfire, cause I'm saying patches out your hair. When you start to stir like you come from corner village, blood gon' start to spilling, my gat gon' start to drilling. Niggas in the head with that infrared beaming, blood is steady streaming, you fucking with a demon. Niggas, I am murderous in the south is where I dwell. With plenty of clientele and I got them gas as well. So don't try to run up, cause I'm quick to pull that gun up. I'm asking questions last, cause I'm sure as hell gon' blast a nigga in the past with that motherfucking dumb shit. You don't know who you fucking with. I roam with a gangster clique. D-R-R-T-Y, R-E-D is not afraid of you hoes. You gon' die or I'm gon' die, and that's just how the story goes. Yeah, Dirty Red up in this bitch, and I want you boys to know in corner village I'm not running, and I'm not hiding from nail one of you hoes. You know what I'm saying? A nigga look for me if they want to and get their ass blast. What's up, my nigga Lil Babe?
Bad motherfucker, cause you knew this was a do or die. Either you gon' die or I'm gon' die. It's a homicide. Bad motherfucker, cause you knew this was a do or die. Either you gon' die or I'm gon' die. It's a homicide. Bad motherfucker, cause you knew this was a do or die. Either you gon' die or I'm gon' die. It's a homicide. Bad motherfucker, cause you knew this was a do or die. Either you gon' die or I'm gon' die. It's a homicide.
Down for my crown, 10 toe down. Tommy ain't giving a fuck. Running and gunning or taking my coat when I open my trench for niggas that's built. Niggas who tripping, get scraping a bullet on side of their face just for fucking with Tommy. The nigga that's creeping and sneaking and peeking and busting while seeking to beat up for money. Isn't it funny how a nigga get scared? Once you put a 45 to a nigga head, please don't shoot first thing that they say. Then he hit his knees and begin to pray. Trick, quick crying on my motherfucking grand heel. Leave him at a standstill once he hear a cop. Look him in the face, put the gun between his eyes. Piece running down the leg, tell me right in surprise. Do or die, cause the head's no gotta go in the midst of the pistol smoke. Man of a criminal, making me dog out a dirty hoe when I be going for broke.
Die motherfucker, die motherfucker, die.
Since that day I seen boys in the hood, I always wanted to do a drive-by. Fuck a nigga down to the ground, hanging out the sunroof with the Glock cock with it ain't fat. Gripping the 44, looking for side to side, trying to find victims to be in the drive-by on the mission. As I creep deep with a click thick as John got it. Dogging the bitches and hogging the riches and filling these ditches with dead bodies. Straight from a hood called Memphis, Tennessee. Do or die, no lie. This shit ain't gon' stop till my cash get dropped. One man gang, Tommy Wright III, known as Tommy 3. Down with 10 wanted men to the world end. Street smart and charged.
Bad motherfucker, cause you knew this was a do or die. Either you gon' die or I'm gon' die. It's a homicide. Bad motherfucker, cause you knew this was a do or die. Either you gon' die or I'm gon' die. It's a homicide. Bad motherfucker, cause you knew this was a do or die. Either you gon' die or I'm gon' die. It's a homicide. Bad motherfucker, cause you knew this was a do or die. Either you gon' die or I'm gon' die. It's a homicide.
Thinking about playing do or die, you can try out your pimp, gon' spill your blood. Coming through the door, who's there finna blast with a mask, got on OJ gloves. Lunatic, begging for mercy, won't help, now your tummy say covered with hoes. Psychopath maniac, devious, ready to shoot a bitch, leaving your family froze. P to the R to the OJ, ECT to the PILP blast. 4 to the 4 with the go to your face, what you say, I'm finna kill your way. Really you want with hollow twos, if you pray nigga, you probably catch a slew. Fucking with one of these here, nigga die, nigga making you lose a pint of blue. Jumping up out of the Chevy, the bush, I was scattering, leaving you dead in the street. Punch up and bugging you bitches so quickly, putting you six and bitches to sleep. Locking them up in a trunk full of snakes, he was screaming and hollering, I know he was scared. Order for booked in the trunk, out of look, no more bitch, and I know that this nigga was dead. Gunning and gunning for running and find out how something can call it to killers and thugs. Guessing that hoe he was snitching, he gotta go feeling no more with the 44 slug. Killing and pimping, that's all in my system, so bitches and niggas got trouble for real. Rest in peace, sucker, don't fuck with me, project pimp nigga, you only got one life to live. Bitch.